Hi, and welcome to another episode of Legislative Report. I'm State Representative Ryan Mackenzie, coming to you from the 99th Pennsylvania Farm Show. Right behind me is the butter sculpture. It's one of the most popular items to see here at the farm show and something not to be missed. This year, it took over 1,000 pounds of butter, which were donated by Land O'Lakes to create a sculpture, and it's recognizing the need for fresh, wholesome milk at food banks across Pennsylvania. After the farm show, that is actually going to be converted into energy at a local farm. On today's show, we're going to go look at the Woodmobile, Pennsylvania wineries, and also a cow show, a dairy showmanship show that I'm going to be participating in. Thanks for joining us and enjoy the show.
Did you know that nearly 1,100 pounds of butter was used to make the butter sculpture for the 99th Pennsylvania Farm Show? This year's sculpture, the 25th year a butter sculpture has been displayed at the event, showcases a fundraising campaign for a first-of-its-kind food bank milk program. It was launched in Pennsylvania last year by the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture, along with the Mid-Atlantic Dairy Association and the Pennsylvania Dairy Promotion Program. The sculpture portrays a food bank worker pouring milk into a glass held by a boy with his mother. Watching on is a dairy farmer and his cow, who are standing next to a case filled with milk. The words, "Fill a glass with hope," is carved above. The sculpture was once again created by Jim Victor and Marie Pelton and took 10 days of work in the refrigerated case to turn the slabs of butter into a work of art. At the end of the farm show, the butter from the sculpture, which was donated by Land O'Lakes, will be given to a dairy farm in Juniata County. There, the butter will be converted to about 65 kilowatt hours of electricity to help power the farm and homes in the area. Now you know.
Now we're joined by Wayne Bender from the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture. Wayne, thanks for joining us.
I'm glad to be here, and thanks for stopping by the Pennsylvania Woodmobile.
Absolutely. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the industry here in Pennsylvania and then about the Woodmobile itself?
Well, first, Pennsylvania has the largest hardwood forest in the United States, with over 60% of the Commonwealth and 8 being forested, and then 90 to 95% we have the largest hardwood forest resource in the United States. And in my lifetime, the forest resource regarding saw timber has increased 5 times. So today we have 114 billion board feet of standing saw timber in Pennsylvania. We're a very mature hardwood forest, and there are over 2,100 companies, including in your district, who are working in the forest products industry.
Well, that's great. I mean, it's obviously a great job creator and economic engine for Pennsylvania, so we're glad they're here, and we want to do everything to promote that. Tell us a little bit about the Woodmobile.
Well, the new Woodmobile was just opened at this farm show. The first Woodmobile had lasted for 12 years, 250,000 miles, 140-some thousand students through specific programs, especially targeting older elementary grades and middle schools. We'll come to your district or to the schools in your district and bring the Woodmobile at no cost. It's basically a program that's underwritten by both the industry and some information, a federal grant we have on teaching about invasive species. The new Woodmobile is a hands-on exhibit involving all sorts of new technology, touchscreen technology, movies, all sorts of things that interact the students and the public on everything from forestry to the forest products industry.
Well, it's very exciting. It's a great resource, like you said, for students in particular. It's something that can't be missed here at the farm show. Now, the industry also faces some challenges. Can you tell us a little bit about the spotted lanternfly?
Yes, the spotted lanternfly is a particular concern to us, especially in your district. Your district, in the eastern corner of Berks County, there are 6 townships. I can't remember all 6 townships, I'm sorry. I know Pike, Hereford, and Washington, but I don't remember the other ones, but in that area. The residents of those townships are the first outbreak of the spotted lanternfly in North America. And this is very much a concern to our country and to our state, because while right now it's primarily feeding on tree of heaven or Atlanthus, which is an invasive species itself, we also know from the experience in South Korea that it will attack grapevines, which could impact the wine industry now in the state with almost 300 wineries in the state. That's a major concern. But more importantly, well, just as importantly, the apple industry. This insect will go after trees that have high sugar content. So also the maple industry is at risk. So the department is very much trying to eradicate. And the way to do that is for residents to be watching at this time of year for the egg masses that have already been laid on anything outside. It could be on stone, it could be on your camper, it could be on your car, it could be anything that's was outside in the fall last year in the fall. The egg masses, when they're first laid, look like a circle, a little bit larger and oblong of a 50-cent piece, and it will have a gray look to it. Over the winter, it turns more of a brown, and then in the early spring, as they're about to hatch, it will get real scaly as the bugs begin to emerge. So the residents there are asked to inspect and remove any of those egg masses with a credit card, something that they can scrape it into a plastic bag. If they are able to burn that bag, fine. If not, then to double bag it in a sealed plastic bag and put it in the trash. But we want people to really be conscientious about destroying those egg masses, because next spring when the eggs, it's a tree hopper, it's not a fly so much, and while it looks like a butterfly, it really is going to be found on the lower branches of the tree, the trunk of the tree, because it doesn't fly high. It's a tree hopper. So anything that the residents there can do to help the Department of Agriculture, we will greatly appreciate it. We hope to eradicate it and not have that threat to our forest here in Pennsylvania.
Absolutely. Well, Wayne, thank you for joining us. We appreciate the information you shared about the hardwood industry. Clearly, you have a great passion for it, so we appreciate your hard work. And also, the information you shared about the spotted lanternfly is very important to try and eradicate that bug, as you said. And so if our viewers at home have any questions about the spotted lanternfly, they can certainly contact our office at any time. That information will be on the screen at the end of the show, and we can share some more information about what you can do to eradicate the spotted lanternfly. Thanks again, Wayne.
Thank you for what you do for the Commonwealth and for the forest products industry and for our citizens. Thank you.
I'm joined by Carly Mack from Penn's Woods Winery down in Chadds, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us, Carly.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, it's been an exciting year here at the PA Farm Show for you. Tell us a little bit about your vineyard and also the competition.
Well, our vineyard, we're locally owned. My father and I run the vineyard, and we're in Chadds. We have a 13-acre vineyard in Chadds. We have an additional 25-acre vineyard in Coatesville. And this year we were really excited. Our Cabernet Reserve 2009 won Best in Show, and we also won a double gold for our Riesling.
Wow, congratulations. So what are the different types of, you mentioned Cabernet, Riesling, what are the other types of wine that you produce?
We grow Moscato, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, Cabernet Franc, Traminette, which is a hybrid that was developed out at Cornell, and Pinot Grigio.
Great. And so where do all of those grapes from? Are they all sourced locally, or where do they come from?
They are. About 95% of our grapes are 100% Pennsylvania grown, with exception to a little bit of Riesling that we purchased from New York. But most all grown on site, and we purchased some from Mannheim, Pennsylvania, and Oxford, Pennsylvania.
That's terrific. And how many people work in your operation?
Only about 10. We have about 4 full-time staff, and the rest is part-time. We have a winemaker who's my father, an assistant winemaker, tasting room manager, and then the rest of the staff is just part-time work.
Great. Well, you incorporate a couple of the main industries here in Pennsylvania, agriculture and tourism. Tell us about what you do at the winery and how people can enjoy your experience there.
We have a tasting room. We have a 30-acre property. Our tasting room sits on top of a hill that overlooks our vineyard. And we have live music starting in May every Friday and Saturday. It's free for people to come in. They can do wine tastings. They can buy like the flights, or they can just purchase a bottle and hang out and sit and pack a picnic.
All right. Well, we're here in PA Wineland here at the farm show. It seems very busy. What are some of the most popular wines that people are asking for?
Today it is the Moscato, which is a sweeter style wine, kind of peach flavored. And as for the reds, it would be the Chambourcin. And Chambourcin's a very popular type of grape that grows on the East Coast only, almost like a Pinot Noir.
Okay, great. Well, what's your favorite type of wine if you can pick one? It might be tough to pick amongst your children like that, but
It's tough. I would say the Chambourcin myself. It's a little bit of spice, and it's a nice light wine. You can drink it any time of the year. So I would definitely say that.
great. Well, Carly, I want to thank you for joining us. I would encourage anybody who comes to the farm show to come visit this area of the farm show. It's a great opportunity. You can see it's a very popular destination. And also try to get down to visit the Penns Woods Winery in Chadds Ford. It's be a great day trip for anybody coming down from the Lehigh Valley.
Absolutely. And we're right by Longwood Gardens, too.
There you go. Make it a day. All right. Well, thanks again, Carly. We appreciate it. It's a great experience. This is my second time actually doing it here at the farm show. You certainly learn how to handle the cow by positioning its feet correctly, turning its head towards the judge at appropriate times, and also you learn a little bit about the animal and the farm that it comes from. So it's really a great time and a great opportunity here at the farm show. All right, here I am with Brandon Grumbine. I just showed your cow, Ruby. Why don't you tell us a little bit about her?
This is Ruby. She's due in April to calve. My fiance, Andrea Stallnecker, and I own her. We're showing her here at the farm show, and we've shown her over the summer, and we're hoping to keep showing her as she calves in here.
All right, well, she did a great job. She's got a lot of energy. She's a beautiful cow. We can see it here, and I had a lot of fun showing her, so thanks for giving me that opportunity. All right, well, again, a fabulous time at the Pennsylvania Farm Show, the 99th Pennsylvania Farm Show. Make sure you get out and visit the farm show every year. A great opportunity to see a lot of exciting things. It was a good time showing Ruby the cow this year, and please make sure to watch us on another episode of Legislative Report with Representative Ryan Mackenzie.